we're back here with Kieran Flatley on Harrington's farm in Kilkelly, County Mayo. So thanks very much for having us, Kieran. Could you give us an insight into your production system, please?
Okay, thanks. Yeah, welcome back. At the moment we have a mixture of Charolais, Limousin, Belgian Blue Bulls running with the cows. Have done a good bit of AI this last 2 years just to introduce a couple of new bloodlines and using shorthorn and cemental semen just to try and get a few replacements on the farm. We have a batch of bull calves. We're getting them ready for sale. 11 bull calves here weaned behind the electric fence. They were weaned a couple of weeks ago, and there's the stronger calves here. They're just been introduced to creep before they're weaned off.
You've put the cows out in mid-April, so how do you manage from grass from then right up to now into mid-July?
Yeah, I suppose, to be honest, around May or so, grass was very tight. The growth, the weather just didn't suit at all. We were actually kind of very tightish enough on grass, but now, thank God, the corners turned. The ground was sprayed, topped off, and it got fertilised. So we have nice, good grass coming back, and it's very important this time of year to have good grass for having your calves looking good for selling them, and I suppose to have good grass under cow's head for milk production, because the calf is a bit stronger and she's taking that much more out of her. So it's very important to have good grass this time of year.
We're going to be coming into the autumn period where we have weaning, housing and selling a stock. So how do you prepare for this kind of high risk period coming up?
Yeah, I suppose it's very important to have the weanlings dosed before they're weaned off too, and we're just giving them another dose now to stop coughing or anything like that before they're weaned. 2 weeks before the calves are weaned off, they're boosted with the Bovipass and IBR, and that will cover them for the weaning period. So we tried split weaning calves, the stronger calves, outdoor this year because it was very hot and clammy to have them in sheds there in mid-July. So we split them with the cows one side of the wire and the calves the other, and we found it very good. It was very easy on the stress side of things for the autumn period. And for the other calves now, we've introduced creep into those, so they're getting plenty of creep that they're introduced to it before they're weaned off. As I said, from now on we'll be selling the stronger weanlings off. We've about 40 or 50 strong calves ready to go that were born in the autumn. So we're getting ready to prepare them for sale over the next couple of weeks.
Kieran, so in relation to your bull calves, do you castrate them, and if so, when do you castrate them?
Well, no, majority of the strong bull calves are sold. There's only maybe a handful of small, lighter calves that would be kept on for the winter because they're too young to sell. So the calves are weaned off, they're housed, and maybe a couple of weeks after they're weaned, when they be on straw, we castrate the calves before they get too strong, and they're left there then for the winter stores to be sold the following spring.
We shouldn't forget either before castration that they're fully covered for Clostridial diseases, and make sure that they have the full primary course given before then. Here on the farm, do you keep your own replacement heifers?
Yeah, we do keep a number of replacement heifers off cows that be perform well in the herd, but we do buy in a number of breeding heifers or in-calf heifers because we're currently trying to grow the number in the herd. So any animals that are bought in, they're isolated for 30 days, check what vaccines they've got. If they haven't got the equivalent vaccines, they get them, and just keep an eye on them for signs over the 30 days to make sure that they're not picking up anything, and then they get the chance to mix with the herd.
You're currently enrolled in the BPS programme. Can you tell me what actions you've chosen?
Yeah, we're currently in the BPS scheme. We find it a very good scheme. We're vaccinating the calves, we're doing the dung samples, and we're doing the mandatory weighing. We're also meal feeding the calves, so we are as well, even though we're not getting paid for that, but we're vaccinating the calves all along, so it's a great added incentive for the financial gain of that to cover the cost of the vaccinations. But even the weighing side of things is very good to monitor the weight of the calves. You can kind of see what they're thriving and how they're going on, and you kind of have a fair idea of the weights before you take them to the sale, so you can see how you're getting on with them.